blast off.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ballad of Little Wolf. Last time, the evil Wolf King got a hold of a magical barrier stone to raise a barrier above his castle so our forces could not get inside. We learned that Mathew's father's sword was actually the ancient sword needed to burst the barrier, but he needed to gather the gems to power it up. He also, through his time as Little Croc, was able to remember the location of the Sapphire of the Tides. This time, he sets out for the remainder of the jewels. So, Wolf Pup, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, so this time our story begins in your bedroom. You just arrived back from Skull Island where you got the Sapphire of the Tides, and you sit at your desk to write in your journal.
Yeah.
So you take it out of its hiding spot, your secret compartment, you unroll it on your desk, and you sit at your desk and you write.
Yes, so got a lot of things happen.
I almost forgot y'all were doing the Ballad of Little
Let me
Wolf.
tell you. Big Wolf, Evil Wolf King, got old ancient barrier, and that can destroy
Knock.
the world. Give me a second.
So you hurry and you hide your journal because you know if it was found, somebody's going to call it a diary.
Yeah.
And then try to read it. And you got some pretty embarrassing stuff in there.
Yes, I do.
Like, I don't know how many times you circled Miss Crystal's name.
Yes.
Or how many times you said, "Oh, I love you so much, my darling."
Open up, slide. Yep. Secret compartment secured. All right, let's go.
All right, and then you open the door, and Joshua and a Birdman is standing there.
Oh. Hello, boss.
And Joshua looks down at you. All right, little wolf, this is Klaus. And Klaus looks at you and extends his wing. Hello.
Hello, little.
You shake his wing. And Joshua says, "Meet me down in my office. I see you're not dressed."
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice birthmark you got there, little wolf.
Thanks, boss.
So they walk away. You close the door. You re-examine yourself and see that you have no birthmark and wonder what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And you shrug it off and you get dressed.
Alright. Alrighty. Ready to go.
So you walk downstairs. Miss Crystal's not at her desk.
Strange.
There's an intern bunny there. You walk up to the bunny and ask where Miss Crystal's up.
Where's Miss Crystal?
And she says, "Oh, she went to visit her godfather. She'll be back in a few days."
Ah, okay. I see. Thank you.
So you walk outside, you walk around the building to the secret cellar, Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You head down and you knock on Joshua's office door.
boss, it's me, Little Wolf.
Get in here, Wolf.
Ah, yes, sir.
Anyway, like I said up in your room, this is Klaus. He is here to help you claim the next jewel for that sword of yours.
Ah, I see.
And Klaus looks at you. Yes, it's in the ancient sky temple of the ancient birdmen.
Ah, interesting. I see.
I am only here to get you to the sky temple. I am not allowed to go in with you.
Alrighty. I agree to those terms.
And also, you'll need to wear this necklace. He hands you a necklace.
Alrighty.
And you put it on, and then you pick up the medallion on it and say, ugh, this thing's hideous.
Alrighty.
It's got the 4 elemental colors on it, you know, green, red, white, blue. But it also has, it kind of looks like a clock. It's not, but the hands are not moving, but their hands like a clock.
Exactly. What is this necklace?
It'll all become clear later, Little Wolf.
Oh, alrighty.
Meet me outside when you're ready. And Klaus walks out. And Joshua looks at you and says, now, my boy, I know you like working with Crystal, but as you heard, she's not here right now.
Yes.
She's went to the town, Sunset Terrace, to try to rally their farmers to our cause. As soon as that barrier falls, we're invading the castle. We need all of our forces ready.
Alrighty.
Now, I'm counting on you, boy, and this is the nicest he's ever been to you. Please, go get that jewel and make it back.
Will do, sir. You can count on me.
As you walk out of his room and walking down the hallway, you're like, he was oddly polite and...
Ew, the boss is different. I guess this is...
He seemed actually genuinely concerned for your health for the first time in y'all's relationship.
Well, it is getting close to the... Well, will we start taking down the Wolf King? Maybe it's just that.
Anyway, you walk outside and Klaus is there. Are you ready to go, Little Wolf?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so he's going to stretch out his wings. And for the first time, you see exactly how big this bird man is. He's like 2 times as tall as you. He's got muscles on top of his muscles. He could probably carry 2 wolves if he had to.
Oh.
I mean, this guy is the gun show.
I'm guessing I know how. I think I know how you're gonna get me to the sky temple.
Climb on, Little Wolf.
Aye, aye.
He hands you a pair of sunglasses. If you're gonna ride on me, you gotta look cool.
Fine by me.
They're aviators.
Yeah. Fine by me. I agree to those terms.
And then he takes off running. And then he's gonna take a giant leap and nosedive. And then he'll extend his wings and shoot off into the sky.
Yeah.
Are you still awake back there, Little Wolf? He looks back and says. Sometimes people pass out from the G-forces.
Don't worry. I can handle it.
Well, alrighty. While we're on our way, I will be telling you about this temple we're going to. It
All right.
houses it houses the Diamond of the Gales.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very windy place, so when we touch down, try to not get blown off the island and fall to
All
your
right.
immediate death.
Yeah. Right. No falling off.
Also, that necklace you have will protect you of sorts.
All right.
So
So, babe.
I can't explain. The ancients won't allow me. The ancients were tricksters and they like a good game.
I see.
So I'm not allowed to tell
So,
you anymore.
so I have to figure out as I go. Alrighty then.
I'm not even allowed to go into the temple with you.
Uh, as you said. So a good puzzle with a mysterious amulet and getting some gems.
And the
Alrighty.
ancients were tricksters.
Great. Well, I have to deal with a lot of tricksters in my life.
Oh yeah, we're about to climb, so hang on to your butt.
Alright.
Just then
Let's go.
he tilts his wings and y'all just shoot up. You're like your your gums are flapping in the wind. And you finally break through the cloud barrier. And you just have a look for a minute. You wish Crystal was here with you. Because it is amazing.
This is so cool. I wish you would.
You'll definitely have to write about this later.
Yes, indeed.
But that's for not now. And then he looks back and said, "Are you okay back there, little wolf? We just broke through the crowd barrier."
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, if you'll look to your left, off the left side of the aircraft, you'll see the ancient sky temple of the Birdman.
I see.
We will be arriving now, he says. And
Yeah.
he tilts his wings, and y'all go into a. And then, kind of like air brakes, he's like. And makes a clean, soft landing, hopping 3 times.
Alright.
And then you just hop off his back, and he looks at you like, "Wow, you took that well, little wolf."
Yeah. Apparently, I'm strong minded for flying, even though for my first time.
And
Thanks
he's
for the
like,
lift.
"Now, 2 things. One, can I have my aviators back, please? Those are for my passengers."
Ah, yes, sorry.
So you hand him the glasses back. For 2, you'll need this book. He hands you a book.
Ah,
It
yeah,
is
let me guess.
Ancient Birdman to Wolf Dictionary. Convenient.
Oh, convenient. Alrighty.
So y'all are walking and talking. Go ahead and talk with him for a few minutes. I got to decide a couple of things. So just make some small talk with the Birdman, if you will.
Alright. Man, you're a good flyer. Well, granted, you're a bird. And, oh, well, thank you. Yeah. Well, thank you for that compliment. Ah, you're welcome. No problems. I'll tell you. So, you you do passenger flying for a living? Yeah, I do. Of course, I have to make my passengers look cool, of course. That's what the sunglasses are for, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Like I told you before we took off. Got it. Yeah.
And then y'all walk up and you see the mouth of the temple. It's kind of
Well,
the door is kind of shaped like him. Well, I guess he is an ancient bird man.
I guess he is the ancient version. Well, looks like we're here. And this is our goodbye for now, I guess.
He's like, "Hold on, little wolf. There's one last thing." Y'all walk to the door, and he's like, "Inside are many dangers. Just come out safely. I don't want to deal with Miss Crystal if you don't make it back."
Wait.
That's all he
Will
says.
do. Will do. Thanks for the ride.
All right, so you walk in, and
Huh.
as soon as you walk in, there's a tablet on a giant door. You take out your book.
Alright, looks like it's time to do some translating.
And you're like, wow, that whole because this whole tablet's filled with text, but it only translates to a few words in Wolf. Choose the right path, or a swift end you will meet.
Wow, that is a lot of text for only a few words.
Eh, ancient Birdman is a complicated language.
Ready. So I gotta choose the right paths. Got it.
And now you push on the door. You push, and you push, and just as you're about to give up, it finally starts to open real slowly so you don't bash your face by falling forward. You finally get the door open and you walk into the hall. You feel this weird sensation that tingles your fur and shakes your whole body. And you notice your amulet start to glow.
Wait, which one?
Amulet. The amulet the Birdman gave you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what?
Not your magical necklace that lets you call people.
Oh, okay.
The amulet.
Not my... The amulet. Got it.
So you walk forward, and there's a fork in the road. There's a path to the left. There's a path to the right. Which path will you take?
Hey, this thing is glowing, right? Isn't it different in a way?
Really look. Left
Is the
or
amulet
right?
different?
No, the amulet won't help you at all. It's just a generic choice. Left, right.
And let me guess.
You cut out a little bit, so tell me again.
Same. Let me guess. The paths are the same. Generic path.
They appear to be generic paths, but anything can happen.
Like my good mother says, right is right.
Alright, so you start heading down the right path. Well, you're walking down the path, and all of a sudden the floor comes out from underneath you, and you fall to your death in a pit of spikes. But then your magical amulet
No.
starts to glow, reversing time, and you're back at the first hallway.
No.
And you're like, but you don't know why you're freaking out. Not sure.
Well, that's interesting. Weird.
You're
Okay.
you don't know
Well.
why you're freaking out because you're trying to remember. But then you notice you can't remember the last 45 seconds. The last thing you remember was reading that stone statue, the stone tablet, about choose the right path.
Well, anyway. Not the time to worry now.
But you walk into the hallway again, and a bit of text lights up on the wall. And it will read, be careful of these hallways. They are filled with traps. But they might also change. Mathew doesn't remember what just happened, but, you know. But there they are again, those two hallways. Do you go down the left, or do you go down the right? And remember, the hallways may change, but they could stay the same.
Left or right?
And just before,
well, like my good old mother.
Before you get any smart ideas, you can't throw a rock down the hallway or anything like that to see if there's a trap. Your amulet actually what activates the traps, but it also what brings you back to life if you die. So,
well, like my good old mother say, left is the good way forward.
All right, so you head down the left hallway. You're walking, and then you come to another fork in the road, but another bit of text lights up. Congratulations, traveler. You have passed the first hallway. Now you will respawn here if you meet an unfortunate end.
Respawn here.
You don't know what that means because you don't know that you died because you forgot.
Respawn here. What the heck they mean respawn?
So, once again, it's a simple choice. Will you have a left or will you have a right?
Like my good old mother's. If left is correct, the next one is right. Let's go.
So you're heading down the right path.
Yes.
All right. So you walk down the path. You hear this weird hissing noise. All of a sudden, the wall opens up and you are incinerated by flamethrowers. Your crispy corpse falls to the ground, dead. But once again, your amulet rewinds time. And you do not remember what happened. You're just back at the point where you're saying, respawn, what do they mean?
Respawn, what do they mean? Whatever. Now we got another fork in the road.
Left or right path. Keep in mind, the paths might change, but they may stay the same.
Well, like my good old mother say, if the left is right, left is again.
So you're going down the left?
Yes.
Alright, so you head down the left pathway. And you keep walking, and you keep walking. And you do make it to the next hallway. And another bit of text lights up on the wall. Good job, traveler. You're halfway through. This is now your respawn point. If something bad happens to you.
Well, nothing bad has happened. That's interesting.
You're just so confused you don't know what's going on.
Let's see.
Left or right, little wolf?
Well, like my good old mother said, says 2 lefts are good, right is next. Let's go down here.
So you're gonna head down the right path again?
Yes.
Alright, you head down the right path. And this time it's correct. Nothing bad happens to you.
Voice in my head. What do you mean it's right?
No.
Fine.
Yeah. And then, once again, a piece of text lights up. Ah, traveler, you are so mighty. You're doing so well. Only one more hallway is for you. Before your treasure can be held.
Alright, it looks like another one of those things again.
And keep in mind, you don't remember that you died twice already.
Alrighty, another one of these easy puzzles. Is it always the same puzzle? How did the jingle go? To the right is next, then the right is good, then... How did that jingle go that my mother used to taught me?
You can't remember, so you resort to any, many, miny, mo.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by a stone. Looks like it's right again.
Okay, so you go down the right path, and you hear a mechanism click. The guillotine comes down and splits you perfectly in two.
What was that song again? Oh, well, time to eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by a toe and listen. And it looks like it's left. Alrighty, let's go.
And you walk down the left path, and the wall lights up and says, "I'm sorry, traveler, but this time the hallway has changed." You're like, "What?"
Huh? What?
Oh yeah, also, here comes the tiger to eat your face off. And all of a sudden a tiger hops out from over the wall and, you know.
What was that song again? Whatever. I will just do the eating my mo, catch a wolf by his toe.
Catch a weaver by its toe.
Alright, it looks like, alright, right. Maybe it's, right, yeah, right.
Okay, so you head down the right path, and the wall lights up again. I'm sorry, traveler, you were doing so well. Unfortunately, it's so unfortunate that you fell into that pit of piranhas. So the floor opens up, and you drop into a water filled with piranhas.
Now, what was that song? Whatever. Oh, it looks like it's right. Alright, let's go.
Alright. You go down the right path, and you hear the victory fanfare, and the lights go crazy, and then the text lights up on the wall. You did it, traveler. The jewel is almost yours. You just must now fight our champion.
Huh? Champion? What champion?
And you hear him talk behind you. I'm sorry, little wolf, but it's my job as the ancient birdman. You turn around, it's your taxi.
Hey, were you supposed to be my...
He punches you in the face. You're like, ow! Why'd you do that?
Ow! You can give me a warning first.
I am the
Fine,
champion of
whatever.
this temple. I told you I was not allowed to come in here, but there was a reason. Because as soon as I stepped foot in that door, my ancient memories are unlocked. I will defend the diamond to my last. Just FYI, you don't have to
Whatever.
kill him, you just have to incapacitate him.
Alright then. I always wanted to have a duel with you anyway.
He towers 2 times as big as you. He got muscles on top of his muscles, and then you see his abs do something weird. His abs actually crack his muscles. You know how they go. You pop your knuckles. The abs actually go.
Anyway, let's do that.
So he runs at you. What are you gonna do?
Dodge and counter parry, basically.
So you roll out of the way, and you bring your foot up, trying to kick him in the face. But he's like, and he grabs your leg and throws you against the wall. Oh. I'm sorry, little wolf, but my ancient memories are unlocked. I can't let you have that diamond.
Yeah, I know your ancient memories are unlocked and all that.
No matter how much I hate the Wolf King, because I hate him, as he says that he's running at you, trying to pound your head into the wall. Because remember, you can still die in this fight, but you'll just, respawn. You roll out of the way. And then you try to reason with him. But you told me how much you hate the Wolf King.
You told me how much you hate the Wolf King.
I do hate him, but ancient memories. And he rushes you again.
Oh, forget about those ancient memories.
It's a charge by my emperor. I must obey.
Well, maybe your emperor, if you're ancient enough, maybe your emperor's dead. You don't have to listen to an ancient emperor, dead emperor's wish.
He's bringing his knee up, trying to crash into your head. What do you do? Quick. 3, 2, what?
Dodge.
So you roll out of the way again. You notice he brought his knee up so fast it's stuck in the wall now.
Now it's my chance.
What do you do?
A arm lock.
You put the giant Birdman in a headlock.
Or just, punch him or something.
Well, you can put him in a headlock if you want. Be decisive, mate.
Or just suplex. Oh wait, he's too big for that.
Okay, no, you can suplex him. I'll allow it.
Alright, suplex.
Okay, you suplex him. You bring him up and you go for the throw, but remember he's a bird, so he uses it to catch wind under his wings. He flies up in the air, does a spin around somersault thing, and brings his foot down into your head. You're not dead, but you're entirely out of breath. You're like, and your head hurts. Ow!
Ow. I'm tired of this.
So, his foot's still on your head, pushing like this. What are you gonna do?
Summon my strength and just like literally do like an epic anime move and just start doing like a push up and starting to just.
Alright, so you grab his foot and you start pushing. And then he finally collapses. You're like, that was easy. But you also notice that the medallion's fallen off your neck. and he comes to his senses like, Little Wolf, what happened?
Yeah.
He's back, by the way.
Okay. Oh, hey. Welcome back.
Why does my jaw hurt, Little Wolf?
Don't worry about it.
And why is your face bleeding?
Let's just say,
Don't tell him the truth, you'll hurt his feelings.
Nothing. I just kind of.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I see you made it through the temple. I don't know why I'm in here. I'm not allowed to be in here.
Yeah,
But I'm in here now. I will help you finish the temple. Oh wait, we're at the final room. Just take your medallion and slide it into that slot over there, and the diamond is yours.
Ready, will do.
So you rip the medallion off its cord, its chain, whatever it was held on by.
Mm-hmm.
And you carefully slot the circle into its home.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to spin. First it goes clockwise, then it spins counterclockwise a few times, and then it goes into the wall. And then the wall starts to lower. And that's when you see it. The Gale Diamond.
There we go.
Your sword begins to glow, so you draw it. And just like the tied sapphire, it goes on the other end of the pommel. So you take the diamond, it shrinks in your hand to the side, and you slide it into place on the other side of the sapphire. The hilt starts to glow, and the handle and the hilt becomes gold, like magic. Zing.
Oh. Okay, that's new.
And then you just have to be epic about it. So you slash it, and then put it home in its sheath. And of course,
All right.
Birdman looks at you like, what was that all about?
I
don't know. Something just came over you. You just felt like you needed to do those 2 slashes.
So something came over me. I just felt like doing a victory thing or something. But anyway, let's go.
So y'all walk outside. He gives you the sunglasses back. You climb on his back.
All right, let's go.
And then he runs and jumps off the temple. And dives. You happen to look back, though, and see that the temple disappears before your very eyes. Was it ever real? Was there really a temple? Did any of that happen? Your jaw seems to say it was real, but you could have just hid it in your sleep. You don't ever know. But you do have the diamond. But you do land. You get back to Rosethorn. And Joshua's at the inn waiting for you. Good job, lad. And you're thinking to yourself, he called me lad?
What?
Not little wolf? Not wolf pup? You don't want to.
I might have hit my head.
You don't want to bring up this because you're feeling victorious right now.
Yes.
I'm proud of you, boy. And you're also like, proud?
Proud?
And then the Birdman comes up and says, good job, little wolf. You did great. And he pulls out his cloak because he is the bird sage. Remember all the sages from that meeting
Oh,
with the badger shaman? He's the bird
wait,
shaman.
you're a shaman?
I'm the bird shaman. You have passed the test, boy. You may keep the diamond to defeat your enemy.
Thank you.
So you go inside the inn, and Miss Crystal's back.
Oh, Miss Crystal, you're back.
She looks different. I mean, she doesn't look different, but she looks almost happy for once. She's like, oh, you're back.
I'm back. In my mind, I'm like, what the heck has happened? And where are my real?
Joshua told me that you were gone. I was just having a nice, refreshing few days at my godfather's ranch, and I'm just refreshed, that's all. You'll have to tell me of your adventures another time, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what happened to your head?
My head.
Did you have adventures without me again? She leans over the bar mischievously.
Yes, I was getting a jewel or gem.
Fine, you can tell me about it later. She sinks back into her normal self. She doesn't like it when you do stuff without her. But she doesn't say that. That's just what she's feeling right now.
Anyway, yeah.
You didn't have a choice, but you were real tired, though, so you run up to your room.
What's with people being really happy lately?
But before you go to bed, you do your favorite thing. You sit at your desk, you pull out your journal, and you doodle. Why don't you tell us what you write?
Let's see, where was I? Oh yes, the Wolf King, the Barrier. Now, and I have to go find some gems. And my dad's sword is an ancient key to breaking that barrier, so I have to find gems to fit its hilt. And today was interesting. Went to a sky temple with a cool ancient bird guy. It was really cool. Got to wear sunglasses, some shades. That was cool. And I went through it. Things seem a bit weird, but hey, it's fine. Got pretty beaten up by the same bird. Cool bird guy. And we finally got the diamond and the gem, and yeah. Getting the sword, and something weird happened. The temple disappeared. Later, I find out that the bird guy, cool bird guy, was actually one of the shamans. Crazy, I know.
And the weirdest thing about today is Joshua called me lad.
And being nice to me or being polite to me. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh, yeah. You're like, oh, I'm so tired. So as soon as you hide your journal, you hide it halfway, by the way. You don't get a chance to hide it all the way. You just collapse at your desk and fall into a deep, deep sleep. And while you're sleeping, you're doing, you do that thing, where dogs move their feet and you have dreams of running and you're just kicking your feet. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Oh yeah, you see your secret hiding place for your journal still open. Don't worry, it's still there.
let's put that all the way in. Oh,
You
that
get
was a
up
close one.
and you walk downstairs.
Hey, Weaver.
It,
Not trying to interrupt y'all. Are you gonna be free later tonight?
after this, I will be free. Yes.
Did you want to play that Lord of the Rings game?
We could. Yeah.
Okay. My mom just got me a PlayStation card for $25.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's why I was.
All
That's why I
good.
was asking.
All good.
I'm still here. I'm just muted.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. So you walk downstairs, and Crystal runs up to you, and she just has this giant grin on her face. Good morning.
Morning, Miss Crystal.
You're still
How are
wondering what
you?
happened to her.
What happened on that trip? Jeez. I say in my mind, of course. Anyway,
I think
good
there's
morning.
hearts in her eyes right now.
You seem like
Joshua's letting me go with you
Christina.
today. He's bouncing.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
So,
Glad to hear it.
now I'm talking to Weaver, not Little Wolf. Do you want to head for the Fire Ruby or the Earth Emerald? Where are you going next?
Fire.
Very well. All right, back into the world. And she's hopping like, I get to go with you today. We're going on an adventure. Joshua said give you this because he's already left for the day.
Huh? Okay.
You open the envelope and says, "Ah, my boy." There's that my boy again.
My boy. Yeah.
Today you must work with the gecko shaman to retrieve the blaze ruby.
The Blaze Ruby. Got it. Alright.
And you're like, gecko shaman?
Perfect.
I don't remember meeting no
Gecko
gecko
sh-
shaman.
Gecko Shaman.
Then she's like, oh yeah, he's over there. You look over in the corner and he's wearing the fire red robes and he's like, ah, come to me, my boy. I am very old.
Yes, sir.
You and Crystal walk over. Ah, you are his son, aren't you? He's talking about your father. I don't think we ever named him.
Yes. Yes, I am.
He was my best friend so many lives ago, so much time ago. I wish I could see how much you remind me of him. You notice he's blind. But you don't say anything because you don't want to come off as a jerk. And then he's like, I know, boy. I know I'm blind. You don't have to tiptoe around me. I am tough. I can handle it.
Gosh, oh no. Please don't tell me.
Tell you what.
In my mind. Nothing. Nothing at all.
And then he reaches into his robe and pulls out a scroll. Here is the map to the volcano, my boy. I cannot accompany you on this quest, but follow that map, and you will eventually find the lava golem, guardian of the blaze ruby.
Got it. Will do, sir.
So you and Miss Crystal run outside, get on your horses, and ride away.
In my mind, I'm thinking like, he totally can read minds. Do all shaman read minds? Oh, sorry, I meant it can't read minds. In quotations.
Anyway, you open the map and you see. Oh, you mean that volcano in the middle of the island that we were told as kids never to go to? That volcano?
That volcano.
But
Huh.
we were told as kids never to go to that volcano.
We were told never to go to that volcano, but because of Jane. Why are we going to this volcano?
Crystal takes the map. Oh, that volcano? You mean that volcano we were told as kids never to go toward that volcano? Has
Yes,
everybody heard
that
this
volcano.
legend?
Yes, that volcano. Apparently, we're going to the forbidden volcano.
Well, I
But it's
guess
not
we
really
better go
forbidden.
see the axolotl people. You're like, axolotl?
Axolotl.
Axolotl.
What?
So, y'all are riding and just talking, just having a pleasant time, actually. You're very surprised of how pleasant of a time you're having. You're like, what is going on?
In my head, like, have I hit something or
Did I hit
to
my
another?
head?
Did I went into a different reality or what is happening here? I'm not complaining, but still, it's weird. Dot 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 dot.
So you come to a fork in the road. To the left is the axolotls. To the right is the volcano. You and Miss Crystal take a trip. You 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 know you head to the left
Head to the left, yes, yes.
and you see a axolotl standing at the gate to the village. And he's like, "Who goes there, travelers?" And there's a picture for reference.
Here's a picture. Oh, I can't see the picture because my Twitch on my side is being acting up. You might be
Don't worry. It's mainly for the viewers on.
Yeah.
Hey, lads.
Well, we.
Oh wait. Let me take a stab at this. You have come all this way to buy heat-resistant potions from us so you can survive the volcano and find the ruby, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the gecko shaman sent us word of you coming.
Oh, I see. Good. For a second, I thought you were a mind reader as well.
I am a magical axolotl. I cannot read minds. You spit water out from your canteen for some reason.
Yeah, great.
And then you think about it. The gecko shaman kind of looks like this guy. You don't think he's really a gecko. You even recognize those tendrils coming out of his head. Yeah, he's an axolotl. He's just called the gecko shaman for some reason.
Why they have gotten his whole species wrong? Jeez. Well, whatever. Oh yes, we're here to play fire-resistant potions, so we don't burn up in the volcano that we were told as kids not to go near.
That you were told as kids not to go to?
Yes.
I see. Okay. Let's go.
Alrighty.
But please leave your horses here. They'll scare the children.
All right, will do.
You tie your horses to a post outside of town.
I think to my mind, I'm like, first the Basher Shaman, now these people.
Yes, we can all read minds. We've been around the magical rock too long.
Wait, you actually meant it this time?
Don't everybody that can read minds admit it?
No, I have met people that actually don't admit it.
Oh, that's weird. He just hops down the trail because axolotls are happy.
Basher Shaman.
Anyway, you arrive at the store. So, did you bring shiny stones to pay for these heat potions?
Shiny stone. Oh, wait, hold on.
You take some gold out of your pocket. Is this what you're looking for?
Is this what you're looking for?
He takes his axolotl hand and slides it off the counter. No, that's worthless here.
That was gold.
In
I
the
won't
shop,
run.
you run over and pick it up. That was gold, you. We don't deal in your money here. You put your wallet away.
You want a actual shiny stone? Let me guess.
Didn't the shaman tell you?
No, he did not tell us.
And then your calling necklace lights up.
Hello?
It's the gecko shaman, as we're going to keep calling him because that's what everybody knows him as. Oh yeah, my boy, I forgot to tell you. There's you need shiny stones to get that potion.
Thanks for letting us know.
And you can find shiny stones in the well in the town.
Got it.
Just
Thank
keep
you.
in mind that it's very, very, very cold. So don't stay down
Yeah.
there too long.
Thanks.
You take the
Gecko
necklace
shaman.
off. So, you gonna get us some shiny stones? He's hopping.
Yes. We will be right back.
Just don't tell. Just don't. And then you think maybe we shouldn't tell him where we get the shiny stones.
We'll be right back. We go get those shiny stones right for
We
you.
need 6. You hear him yell as you leave the door.
Yes.
You see the well in the middle of town, but everybody's gathered around it today because it's clothes washing day.
Oh, the geckos. The axolotls are here.
So you and Crystal have a great idea. Y'all are gonna put on a show to distract the axolotl while one of you slips in and gets the stones.
So, thinking what I'm thinking?
She's like, no, please tell me.
Now, let's put on a little show, shall we?
What kind of show?
A distraction show so that one of us can go get shiny stone.
But you don't have any talent. Anime fall. Anime fall. There's the girl I love.
But like when I fall, I'm actually like just happy. Well, there she is, the Miss Crystal I know.
There's the girl I love. And she looks at you like, what do you mean there's the girl you love? Oh, I said that out loud.
Well, I said that out loud. Oh, sorry, nothing. Don't worry.
That's embarrassing.
Anyway, we just need to pull on a distraction so we can get gemstones.
So, tell us, what kind of show do you want to put on, little wolf? We're all ears.
Well,
I'll go ahead and tell you, anything you choose to do will work because they're very simple creatures.
I know a lot about.
It could be a magic show. It could be sword play.
Magic.
It can be anything.
I know a lot about show magic.
Yeah. And Crystal's like, I got it. Put this on. She pulls out a top hat and a cape, and then she hands you a stick to be your magic wand.
This is convenient.
And you're like, where did this come from?
Right.
Oh, I just think you might look good in a top hat and a cape, she says.
Oh, I will take that as a compliment.
And you're back to wondering where the real Miss Crystal is.
Anyway, shall you gather us some audience
And
for
then
your magic?
she's like, ooh, go stand on that stump. It's a giant stump.
Alrighty.
And then she starts yelling, step right up, come see the amazing Hulobo.
Wait.
Hulobo. Kind of like Houdini, but it's Hulobo.
Yeah.
He's just making something up, mate.
Yes, I know.
And all the axolotls in the square waddle over.
I'm just like, oh, that was easy in my mind.
And
All
then
right.
she's like, ladies and gentlemen, he's come from a far off land just to entertain you. Here he is now. And she throws some dust up in the air that's real sparkly. As it falls, you come up on stage. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you do this performance. And what she's going to do, she's going to sneak off stage and walk around town to the well to get the shiny stones. But we're going to let you choose your own adventure this show.
Now, my friends, welcome
And
to my magic show.
anytime you need an assistant or a partner, they're all excited to work with you. I mean, they are ecstatic. They're very simple creatures.
Alrighty, welcome to my magic show, all of you. It's nice to be out here. For my first trick, I'm gonna put this golden coin in my hat. And I put it in. And say the magical words. Alakazam! And out pops pigeons!
And they're like, Miss Crystal has 2 stones now, so keep going.
Ooh, am I right, folks? That was pretty magical, to say so myself.
They're all eating this up.
Now, for this next little hat trick, I need a volunteer. Who wants to come up?
They all raise their hand and they're climbing on each other to be chosen, and they're pushing each other out of the way.
You right there, yes, you.
That one fainted. And then they pick him up. Get up there, they say. And he wanders up to on the stump and hops up.
And what's your name, Mike?
Joseph.
Welcome, Joseph. For my next trick. Come on, Joseph. This is a magical hat that magical hat that pops out items. So, Joseph, what do you want this hat to?
I need a little wooden wheel for my wagon.
A little wooden wheel, you say? Let's see. Come on, stick your hand in there and see.
He puts his hand in. Of course, in your head, you're like, little wooden wheel. Well, you have an idea. That's perfect. So you somehow slip it in. And he pulls out a little wooden wheel. Maybe this hat really is magical.
There's magical. Ah, thank you, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you.
And of course, he just hops off the stage like, "Mom, look, Mom!"
Now, for
Miss
my
Crystal has
next.
4 stones, so one more trick should do it.
Now, I have one last trick. A very good magic card trick. Magical card trick that none of you have ever seen. Ready?
They all look.
Alright. I have this deck of cards here. These deck of cards are very special for a reason. They they can turn into anything like fireworks. And that's what I'm going to do today.
Alright,
Ready?
so you take the magical deck, you throw them up in the air, and fireworks do come out of them somehow. And everybody's going nuts. The crowd's going wild. They're clapping, they're cheering.
And I will be disappearing as well.
Yeah, while they're looking up, you throw some powder on stage and disappear. And then they look back at the stage. You go back to Miss Crystal. I got him.
Ah, good.
You go back to the shopkeep, and he's like, "You have the shiny stones, friend?"
We do.
You put the stones on. Yes, those are it. Here are 2 heat potions that'll protect you for 5 hours.
Alright. Thank you.
And y'all leave. You drink it. It tastes like watermelon.
We look to her, right? And they are still going crazy.
You drink the potion. It tastes like watermelon.
Axolotls are still going crazy near the stage.
So y'all quickly slip out of town and get back on your horses. And you go back to the fork in the road. You head to the right.
Alright. Well, I never know I was such a great musician.
And she looks at you like, please. That magic hat I gave you did all the work.
So it was, man.
There's the woman I love. You thought it this time.
This time. And I also thought, you're also a magical lady with these moons.
What'd you say? We couldn't understand you.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, you're also very magical, apparently.
Yeah, also very magical, apparently.
You keep switching from one lady to the other lady. I don't know what's happening. The lady I love and the lady I wish.
Yeah, she's going back and forth between the lady you love and the lady that you're falling in love with because she actually likes you.
I don't understand anymore. But anyway, onward.
So you end up at the volcano. It's not quite at the volcano. You see a field, and there he is. He's standing right there. The lava golem. He's right there.
Hi, Mr. Love Golem. How are you?
Why are you yelling, you idiot? You want to wake him up?
Oh.
He will crush us, Crystal says.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was striker up with conversation. I didn't realize he was sleeping.
So y'all sneak down there. But then he does wake up. Oh, I heard y'all's footsteps, lad.
Hello there, Mr. Fire Golem, sir.
Now, let me guess. Have you come for me ruby?
Oh yes, how do you know?
Because I noticed the sword you have. It's the key, is it not?
Yes, it is the key.
Now, I must say, I don't want to fight you, lad. So we must come up with a different contest for the ruby. I would love to just give it to you, but the ancient said it must be won.
Alright. Must be one. So
What are you good at, boy?
I kind of look at the hat in my hand. Magic.
Oh, you want to have a magic contest, boy? Ah, I love magic, lad. And then he pulls out his magic stick and his magic hat. Are you ready, laddie?
Yes, I am.
All right. First, conjure a puppy. Just make
Yes.
sure it's a fire puppy so it don't die in the heat, lad.
Yes, fire puppy, fire puppy.
Abracamoobu.
Abracadabra.
And then a flaming fire dog comes out of your um hat and walks over and licks the golem on the face. Ah, good job, lad. Good job. Now it's my turn, lad. I summon from the ancient past the fire soar. And coming out of his head is a giant fire T-Rex.
Oh.
It says.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And then he's like, all right, boy, back to the dust with you. And it immediately goes out and falls back to the dust. And you're thinking, can I really beat this guy in a magic fight? I must try. Oh, I know. Now, now, lad, you get to challenge me to conjure something.
Ah. Conjure up.
You want a hint?
Yes.
He's made of fire.
I would like you to conjure up a water.
Ah, boy, you passed the test. I have no control on water. Yes, you did it, boy. Now, if you can conjure something of water, you win.
Alrighty.
And by the way, Crystal's the one who gave you the hint in universe. So
yeah. Ta-da! And it's just a plain glass of water.
oh yes, boy, yes. Yes. I'm allowed to give you the ruby. Remember, boy, I didn't want to fight you, but I couldn't just give it to you via the ancients' rules.
Yes.
And then a pedestal comes up, and on it is the blaze ruby. You reach out to touch it, but burn your palps.
Yeah.
So you take your magic wand and conjure a pot holder, whatever you want to conjure. And then you pick it up, it shrinks, and it actually goes in the cross guard section.
I see.
And it begins to glow, and the straight cross guard actually curves up a little bit.
I will be right back, mate.
We'll be right back, everybody. Sorry about that, guys. We are back now. Alright, so you notice the stick and the hat are glowing.
Huh?
All their power is gone now. You can just look.
Oh.
You can look all nifty with them now, but that's all you can do.
Oh.
And the
At least I know show magic, actual show magic.
And the golem looks at you. Ah, tough luck, laddie.
Yeah. Tough luck.
Anyway, now I must go back to sleep. Farewell.
Farewell and good night.
You and Miss Crystal return to your horses. Then you gallop away back to Rosethorn. When you arrive, you tell her good night, and you go up to your room.
Good night, Miss Crystal.
You go up to your room, and you sit at your desk. You write a couple of minutes. You don't write much tonight because you're really tired.
Everybody's acting weird. I don't know what's happening. Another day. But tomorrow's another day. Even though I don't know what's happening anymore.
You put the book away, and you crawl into bed.
Yeah.
And then it's time to wake up again.
Oh, what?
And then you walk downstairs, and Joshua and Crystal look at you like, oh, you look horrible this morning.
Nah. Just some red hair.
You want some coffee?
Yes, please.
They give you coffee.
It's like I took a sip and my brain finally processed something. And like,
What, that you don't like coffee?
no, just being, Joshua actually still being nice for once. I just kind of accidentally choke on my coffee.
And then he slaps you on the back to help you clear your windpipe. Ow.
Ow. Sorry.
And then Joshua again, like, all right, my spies have found the Quake Emerald, the final gem.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
This one's gonna be the easiest one to get. You should just be able to walk in, pick the thing up, and leave. That's what they say, anyway.
Hopefully the saying is true.
It's in the Valley of the Bones. You spit in Miss Crystal's face. She takes a towel, wipes her face, and she looks at you like the woman that you love again, like she's about to kill you.
I'm sorry.
Accidents happen, she says, gritting her teeth.
I'm so dead after this. I said in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so dead.
And Joshua asks her, do you want to go with him today? Yeah, I'd love to go, she says.
She's not saying in the lovely dovey place. I want the other crystal. In my mind, of course. In my mind. I want the other crystal. I can't believe I feel so terrified in my mind still. I can't believe I'm
Talk a little louder. I don't know if it's on my end or if the whole recording's a little low.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually scared that Miss Crystal's coming with me this time. In my mind, of course.
Yeah. So here's your papers allowing you to pass into the Valley of the Bones.
Alright, thank you.
The Echidna shaman will meet you there. How many shamans are there?
How many shamans are
So you and Miss Crystal walk to your horses. You swing up on it. on y'all's horses and ride away. And when y'all are out of earshot, she's like, I have to hurt you, right?
Uh, Please don't hurt
You want
me.
it now or when you're not expecting it?
I don't. I kind of don't want it never. I'm sorry.
Fine, I'll keep it for when you least expect it then. So y'all keep riding. But then she turns around and looks at you. But I still love you though.
In my mind, I'm like, do you love me or do you want to hurt me? Or wait, no, it's not the same. She loves me, but she wants to hurt me. What?
I guess you didn't realize that she just said she loved you. She's
I
never
love
told you
too,
that before.
Love you too, Miss Crystal.
Wow, you took that better than I thought you would. I thought you were gonna freak out.
Yeah, I'm freaking out, but it's totally a different reason.
Anyway, y'all keep riding.
My brain is processing two things at once. It's just like scared, but also very overexcited.
So she stops your horse and she gets off the horse like she needs to stretch. You jump off your horse and go stand next to her because y'all are about to get a drink out of the river.
Mm-hmm.
When all of a sudden she elbows you in the gut as hard as she can. You slink to your knees. I told you I had to hurt you. But now we're even.
Yeah, sure.
While you're down there, you might as well fill these canteens. She drops them on your head. I love you, though.
I love you too.
Good thing they were cloth bags instead of metal canteens,
Yeah,
So they don't really hurt. So you do fill the canteens. But then you have a little bit of water out of your hand for yourself.
Nice good old fresh water. Ow. Ow. My side.
So you limp back to your horse and crawl up on it. And y'all keep going. And then she looks back at you and says, "Oh, you look horrible."
I wonder what.
I'm good.
I'm good.
So y'all finally arrive at the boneyard. And the echidna shaman is there to meet you. Hello, friends.
Hello there.
Joshua has told me you'll seek the Quake medallion, yes?
Hello.
Yes, we are.
Nani?
Oh, you said hello, friends. So I said hello.
Why is that skeleton talking to you, Weaver?
Skeleton!
Oh, it was all in your head. And the echidna shaman just looks at you like, "Are you okay, my friend?"
Yes. I'm okay.
Anyway,
Fine.
you'll need this key to get into the crypt where the Lake Emerald is. And you're like, "The crypt?" Yeah, didn't Joshua tell you it was buried with an ancient warrior
Uh,
around his neck?
no. No,
So
he
you're gonna have to
failed
reach
to.
into his coffin and pull it out?
He failed to mention that.
Here you go, little wolf. He hands you the key.
Thanks.
And Miss Crystal looks at you like, I don't do skeletons, so you're going on your own. Love you too. So you walk in, but you're shaking the whole time because you're actually a little scared.
No creepy collies or creepy skeletons pop out now. Okay.
But you finally find it, the crypt.
Just gotta reach on some old guy's coffin and
Pull the necklace off his dead body.
body, and we all would be riding safe home to the sunset with Miss Crystal.
Who said she loved you for the first time today, and you're
Ah! Who said she
yeah,
lo-
and then 2 and 2 hits your brain of what that actually means.
Yeah! Why? I just processed it, that.
But anyway, you don't have time to think about that right now, so you unlock the door with shaky hand.
Oh, creepy skeleton, don't come alive, alright?
And there's like 500 caskets in there. But you know which one you're looking for, because it's the big, most elegant one in the middle.
Well, found that easily. Alright, gotta just.
You walk
Open it up.
over and you open the lid, and there it is. There's the Quake emerald on a necklace
Oh,
around his neck.
alright.
Do you reach in and take it?
I'm just gonna reach in and take it. Yes.
Okay. You reach in, you take it, and then you close the box. You close the box real carefully. And then you turn around going to leave.
Alright.
You're almost to the door when you hear the box open again. Squeak! And then just a head comes out. It comes hopping up on the side. Hey, you stole my necklace. And you knocked my head off when you pulled it off my body, you twit. And then he said, and bars come down over the door. Sink.
Wait, okay, Mr. Skeleton. I know I kind of accidentally.
I don't want to hear it. And then he says, and like 500 boxes start falling off the walls because they're opening. And not all of them are skeletons. Some of them still have flesh.
Let me.
I'm sorry, my boy, but you have stolen my property.
Please, I'm sorry. I just need this to unlock the stupid bubble around the stupid castle.
Wait. That's Sword Boy. I recognize it. Can I see it?
Yes, sure.
You draw the sword? You. He was your father, wasn't he?
Yes.
Well, my boy, I'm afraid I must kill you now. He was my mortal enemy.
Of course he was.
Get him, boys. The
Fine.
skeletons and the fleshy start rushing at you.
And then I just turned into serious like, I'm tired of this now. Ah!
They don't have weapons. They're just hoping to overwhelm you with their numbers. So what would you like to do?
Sword time. Yeah.
Okay, so you start just cutting them down. Da 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 da.
Ah, you creep.
The skeleton, there's bones flying everywhere, and but then a fleshy one comes at you. You try to cut him in pieces, but he's not just bones, so you stab him and he's still walking at you. You try to pull your sword back out, but it won't come out. So you actually let loose of the sword in his chest and start running away from him. On your way through, you plow through a few more skeletons because you don't mind punching a skeleton. And then you knock one of them's head off and into the water, and you just see bubbles come up like it was saying something. Hey, why'd you do that? Oh yeah, you see an open window, but you gotta remember, you need that sword. It's the sword to burst the barrier, and it's in that zombie over there.
Maybe it does that magical thing. Sword, come to me.
It does nothing.
Son of a wolf.
So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get your sword back? Are you gonna run at the zombie?
Give me back my sword.
All right, you run at the zombie and you get a hand on your sword, but then it grabs you by the neck. You finally manage. You do manage to pull the sword, and then you cut his arm off. But now there's just a zombie arm wrenched around your neck.
Get off of me!
And you're still running toward the window.
Please get off of me!
And then you manage to climb out the window. And now that the Quake medallion has left the mausoleum, everything in it dies. The only problem is you're still in a graveyard, and now the Quake medallion's in the graveyard. So, yeah.
Oh.
Luckily, they've been there a long time, so you just see bone arms just... And you're like, I'm leaving.
I'm just gonna kill now.
So you make it back to the threshold of the graveyard, and everything dies again. But the emerald glows, and it loses its power to raise the dead, so it can never do that again. I mean, if you want to try it, you can go back in, but...
No.
And you just sit down and go in the fetal position. They can't hurt me. They can't hurt me. They can't hurt me. They can't hurt me
anymore.
They can't hurt me, Mommy. And Crystal's just looking at you like, what happened in there? Why's your neck red?
Chris, I just dash and just like...
Wait, where's your head go?
Huh?
Never mind. You run up to Miss Crystal.
And I hug her.
What happened in there?
Dead things came back to life, and I don't know anymore.
Dead things came back to life, huh?
Skeletons came back to life. Flesh zombies came to life. And it was.
And then she's like, did they look like this? And she pulls off her skin. And then you look over at the shaman, and he's unzipped his skin, and the skeleton's standing there. And then you wake up. And Crystal rolls over and looks at you like, what are you screaming about?
Where am I?
We're camping. We're gonna be at the boneyard tomorrow.
Huh?
You look around for the Quake Emerald. You never retrieved it. That was a nightmare. Go back to sleep, sissy. But FYI, the I love you thing was real.
Yeah, I will go back to sleep
And then it's time to get up.
now.
She's like, get up. The kid and the shaman's waiting on us.
Yeah.
So y'all get on your horse and you go to the gate, and it looks just like it did in your dream.
This is Java Vu. This Vu is really kicking in right now.
What?
What? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And then y'all get off your horse, walk up to the kid and the shaman. He's like, welcome, my boy. This is the boneyard.
Yes, there's some ancient guy that has the gem around his neck.
He's like, what are you talking about? The gem's over there in that cave in a box.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Just simply go open the box, my boy.
Oh, okay.
You walk into the cave, and, there's writing on the box. He who seeks the Quake medallion must prove his pure of heart by giving up something of value to him in its place. You open the box and you take the Quake emerald. What are you gonna give up in its place?
Let's see. What do I have in my bag? And then I felt a book in my bag.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you put the book in the box. And the box closes by magic as if to say, yes, this is an acceptable trade. But you do notice the writing above it says, he who seeks this magic book must give up a trade.
Oh, I hope no one seeks that book.
That since it was a comic book.
Oh, it was. Oh, I was thinking of something else. I thought it was the journal.
You gave up your journal?
Hey, it's the most important thing to me.
Okay.
Hopefully, no one goes. I kind of say in a little breath. I hope no one's seeking my journal.
Well, alrighty then. You walk out of the cave and you walk back to Crystal and the echidna shopping. Good job, my boy. Now put it in place. You take the medallion and you find its place on the hilt. It shrinks in your hand and you slide it into place. Your sword begins to glow. You quickly you do some more epic slashes because you're just compelled to do it. And then you sheath it.
Mhm.
And then Crystal looks at you like you're a nerd. Like, why did you slash?
I want to do epic pose, that's all.
Oh. And then y'all get back on your horse and you ride back to town.
I need to get new.
Yeah, new journal.
A new book. I need to get a new book.
But when y'all get back to town, you go back to Joshua and say, "It's done." You show him the glowing sword. Ah,
It is
good
done.
job, little wolf. Good job. Good job. Tomorrow we strike at the Wolf King, he says. Ready your forces. And that's where the curtain drops on this chapter of the Ballad of Little Wolf. Next time, we're going to put a nice little bow on it. We invade the castle. We'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good week.
Next time. Until next time. Goodbye.